you.
What do we got coming up now? What are we going to?
We got a 71 Fury, one owner car.
Now we're going to a one owner 71 Fury.
With 42,000 original miles.
Guys, if you don't know Billy Bang, you need to check out his page. Billy Bang, he's on YouTube, he's all over social. Because listen, he's a car finder, and that's what he does. He chases these classic cars the way we chase them. He hooks me up with leads. We take care of all the people that find his cars. So if you want to join our affiliate program and you want to find his classic cars that are not advertised, give us a call, 215-801-9493. Join our program. We'll come out, we'll film with you. We'll put some deals together, Billy. Appreciate you again, like normal. As we're here in West Virginia, we're looking at this 1972 Plymouth Fury. Guys, this is a mostly original car. It's a two-owner car. We thought it was an original owner, but it's actually the guy that we're getting it from. His dad bought it from the original owner. We got a copy of the original title on it. It's an original paint car. You can tell this is original paint. It's got a little over 42,000 miles on it. Vinyl top. It is a four-door, but we have a V8 318 original engine, matching numbers. We got power brakes, air condition, and power steering. I'll be honest with you, this is a cool find. It's not a perfect car, but it's really cool. We climb underneath the car. Underneath, it's got a little bit of surface on it, but this is all solid. This undercarriage is beautiful. It was garage kept. It basically stood under the car part, and in their barn over there, they got a garage over there. I'm gonna pull out the key. I'll show you guys inside the trunk. You know, just at the end, they had it out, and then we got a little bit of mice droppings here, but the car runs, drives good. All this is solid. This needs to be wiped down. You get a lot of moisture in here, and usually these are really bad, but this is clean. Quarters look good. I'm glad he's getting rid of it, because that's what's starting to happen. It's starting to get mice in it, and mice will destroy a car, and it's not at that stage yet. They just start getting in it. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? But it's clean. It's definitely a cool car.
You don't see them like this in
No, you don't. Especially the four-door and especially original.
My dad actually bought this car, I'm going to say probably 15, 16 years ago.
Okay.
Somewhere around in there. Bought it off a guy in Maryland. And my grandfather actually had the identical car that we always used to ride around in. And my dad thought, I'm going to buy that car. So there it is. I mean, short and sweet, but that's how it ended up. And I mean, even when I was little, that's what we used to run back and forth.
So you putted around in one of these?
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
All the time. Yep. Yeah, I stayed, my mom and dad's house is the first house you came to, was out there.
Oh, okay.
And my brother lives there now, and my mom lives here. My dad passed away 3 years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. But, I mean, he gave this to my daughter, and for her first car, that's...
First car?
Yeah, that's not going to work.
It'd be a pretty cool first car, though.
Yes, it would.
But I don't know if a 16-year-old girl can handle it.
Yeah, it's a little much.
It's a boat.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So,
but I have all the original paperwork from the original owner, the whole 9 yards.
So I guess your dad was the second owner?
Yes.
Okay. So you got that original title?
Yes. Yep. I mean, it's not 100% primo, but I mean, for the year and stuff.
It's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, it's
What's under the hood?
318.
318. Little small block.
Yep.
It looks like original paint. Was it painted
Yep,
before?
it's all original.
Yeah, it looks like. You can see up here.
It's never been painted.
Yeah, it looks like original paint. Oh yeah, definitely. This paint could shine somewhat, but it ain't gonna get a full, you know.
Yeah, if you buff it down, I mean, it's single stage paint. It's gonna,
right.
It'll come back a little bit, but it's not gonna come back 100%.
How did you guys keep in such good shape? It was, I guess,
for the most part, it was either parked underneath here. Sometimes it was in there. Sometimes it just depends on where we needed to move things for equipment wise or working on. A lot of times it was down there in the shop, but I mean, it's always been covered.
It's gonna be a hard one for you to let go?
No, because I mean, I don't want to have it setting and nobody be able to use it.
Yeah.
And like I say, my daughter, she really can't use it. So, I mean, she could. I mean, granted, she could drive it, but my lands, country mile to get it in a parking spot down at the high school.
Oh, the kids
she
are
turned 16 September 11th.
Yeah.
So.
The kids in the high school beat this up.
Oh my God.
They'll beat it up.
Yeah.
Not saying she will, but they will.
Yeah, it's. I mean.
But I think you're a smart thing. I mean, a 16-year-old for your dad to give this to her.
Yes.
I mean, that's a cool story, but for her to take this on her first day of school at 16 years old,
it's
71
just one of
Plymouth
them
Fury.
72
Or 72, yeah.
It's not very practical on her side.
It's cool though. She'll either be the coolest kid in school or they'll make fun of her.
Yes, yeah, that's going to go either way.
Right. You're either so cool you drive something like this, or you're just a geek. I think it's cool. I would drive this.
My nephew actually was like, "Oh, why don't we lower it and put some 22s on it and cam it out and do whatever we can to the motor."
Original paint. Wow.
But I mean, it's
This thing's a boat.
yes. I mean, as far as
Air
running wise-
conditioned.
yes.
It works. Years ago. So I mean, the AC was just all serviced then 4 years ago.
Yes.
So it doesn't work now.
Oh, no,
Still,
no.
so
Yeah,
they did the service and it still works.
Everything's still good. Well, I started it earlier, and I said let's sit here and run, and I heard y'all coming down the road, so I fired it off. I've fired it off twice. I let it set and run, just that way it would start right back up.
Oh yeah. I think as far as logistics to get this out would be best when I do come, drive it out there, and then we'll load it up near the road.
Like the fields and stuff. When you first come off the main road, you can pull anywhere in those
Yeah.
fields because they're not going to make a second cut hay or anything. So
This is a cool car.
yeah.
It would have been awesome if it was like a two-door. I don't think you would have sold it though.
Everybody says the same thing.
But when Mike and Billy called me on it, I was like, it's intriguing me.
They literally got rid of this car. I was probably, well, not this car, the one that we used to have when I was little. They got rid of it and they bought a four-door Dodge Dart. And then when my grandfather passed away and my grandmother wasn't real good, that was my first car to drive to school. It was a four-door Dodge Dart with a little six-banger in it.
Yeah, that's cool. Slant
Yeah.
6 with 225.
Mm-hmm.
They go forever.
Venetian blinds in the back,
Huh.
going down the road.
That's cool.
But you know,
This engine sounds unbelievable. It's not moving. It's
it literally, I mean,
the guy that your dad got it from.
just drove it to church every Sunday. And that's the only miles it had on it.
Now, you know, car guys, that's like when you hear that little old lady driving the car at church, that's like something we look for.
Look,
I hear stories
I'm going
about
in here
that.
and I'm going to grab all the original
Yeah, let me see
paperwork
that.
that
Let's
he
get
got
that.
it from.
Right here that they wrote down the mileage when they did the oil change. So in 1985, it had 29,000 miles on it.
Yeah. So this is a documented mileage car. So we got
Mike Ross from Franklin County area.
42,729,000 original miles. And you could tell, look at this engine, guys. This engine is it's so quiet. AC car. And then the best thing is you got the buck tag here and you have all the options what the car came with. So you can decode this and this will tell us everything about the car. Let's go look at this paperwork.
That was the mileage when he bought it. Of course, you can tell by the envelope that it ain't
So he didn't drive it hardly any.
No. No, my dad just wanted it just because, you know, it was something that his dad had.
Yeah, sure.
But all the original title. Of course, it's a copy of the original title, but
That's cool. 72, issued 4/14/72. Yeah, that's the back of it.
I just literally went in and dug that stuff out. I was like, well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's real cool. Having a copy of the original title.
Yep.
So 2-owner documented car, mileage is all, it seems like it's all legit.
Yes. 100%.
Original paint, AC. This is cool. This is such a cool car.
I think like a collector would like this.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Somebody, you know who's going to want a car like this? Just like your dad. Somebody that their dad had one or they had one when they were a kid, because 4-doors are not desirable.
No.
Unless you have somebody that wants that 4-door, and then that'll be the right buyer for
Yep,
it.
100%.
Cool.
Watching it,
Yeah.
I got to go right behind it.
Well, sir, we have a deal. I appreciate you. The car is exactly what I was told.
Did you ever see one of these? I told him about it. They had toothbrushes come out here, and the brushes clean the headlights.
No, I never seen that.
He was telling me about it. I was like, oh my God, I'm surprised this doesn't have one.
If you give me about 10 minutes, I want to do a little bit of filming. I got money in there. You got the title?
Yep.
Is a Maryland, West Virginia title?
Virginia title.
Okay.
They just checked the number.
Yep. Yep.